What is going on, guys? As you can see, this castle is coming together. Last week I showed you what I did with this plate and this plate. This week I kind of told you I might do this or do some water in the front, but what I actually ended up doing is these two sides. I cannot wait to show you. I had a lot of help with the dragon. These two were kind of plain, and you'll see why I did the other two to kind of change it up, give you a little more of a detailed view of how this castle is going to go. This will not be a plain boring castle. This is going to have a lot of detail, a lot of scenes, a lot of cool stuff going on, and I can't wait to get it done. Over this last week I did hit 800 subscribers, and I would like to thank y'all for that. One of the things I will be doing is giving away some of the new minifigs that I have created. They are being shipped to me sometime next week. I've said it a couple times, and you'll hear it probably again in this video because I am extremely excited about this, that they are coming, and I plan on giving a couple of them away. Got to see what they look like, got to see how many I got. I posted some pictures of them. If you have any interest, let me know, but let's get into this build. So guys, as you know from last week, we first started with this one. We built this one, and I said I was probably going to start maybe this water right here, but what I went ahead and did was the next two mountain pieces. They're a lot more detailed. There's a lot more story in this than just some water, so I went ahead to do this to kind of show where I'm going with the MOC, really. So one of the things is I did want it to flow, and once again, these are not exactly how I ended up building the final model. This is just kind of like a rough estimate, and the next one is an even rougher estimate. I will explain that to you when you see it, and then of course when you see the real life build, and it has changed so much for the better. So now that you're looking at this right here, what I wanted to start doing next was this. Now you might be looking at this and saying, well, you know what, that just kind of looks like another rock piece, but what changes is back here. So I had a dragon, and the idea was to put a dragon in here and show a scene, and it was a really good idea. I had went kind of in some more depth thinking about it, but then I got to measuring, and there's no way that dragon would fit in here without taking his wings off and everything else. So one of the other things I thought about is you just kind of have the MOC in. This was going to be the side. There was going to be a castle up here, but the castle that sits on top of here was going to have detail in it. So why not put a little detail on the wall? One of the other things I thought about is, this base plate that's down here at the bottom is technically the top of the mills plate. So you are going to still see a border if I were to just build this on top of the mills plate, so I changed it drastically. Let's show you what I ended up doing. So guys, as you could tell, there is not any detail down in here. All that will be changing. You can kind of see what I did to kind of enclose the dragon. You do have to take these apart and push it together with the dragon set in there to kind of make it look better. Right now he's just kind of tossed in there. As you can see back here in the back, I do have some areas where light is coming through. There will be wires ran through there. I will be lighting the inside of this up. There will be a lot of detail added to the inside of this, like some coins, some gems, some skeletons, that type of stuff, to kind of show a little storyline with it. But I am absolutely just pleased with the way this turned out. This to me so far, of course, is my favorite piece. Of course, it being really the only thing that has any kind of detail right now doesn't mean much, but you'll see and you kind of get the idea of where I'm going with this. I've said countless times, I'm really just kind of, when I was doing the city, it got to a point to where I just didn't like it anymore. Building buildings got to be kind of pointless to me. I was really looking online and trying to get ideas, but in the end it was just a building, so I dug more into the scenes, and that's kind of what I'm doing with this. But this is going to be a much bigger picture. I'm not worried about where 2 or 3 minifigs are fighting. I'm going to have like 20 minifigs fighting in different little areas. You'll see what's going on with this. You'll see kind of how this comes together. As you can tell, I'm really interested in this. I am knocking these things out. You kind of get why I did the 2 versus just keeping it with the 1, but every week I'm still gonna, you know, kind of do 1 base plate at a time. Next week I'm either gonna do this base plate or this base plate. I might actually so as you can tell, one of the things I'm doing is I'll be going back and adding a bunch of detail, like I said, the bottom of the dungeon. I'll be coming up here where all this is dark green, and I'll be adding a lot of detail to where this meets the castle. You'll see a lot of that stuff coming around, and I plan on kind of like the water, for instance. I got down here, the water has some stuff going on in it, but I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with the other part of it yet that comes onto the land on the other side. So what I might do is just show me building, just to get rid of some pieces that I have, a bunch of the water to kind of fill this in. The back will not show anything, like I said, as you could tell, or the table, whatever you want to call it. This base plate with the river will be showing the exact same thing, and then the grass will be showing the exact same thing. So I kind of want to dive into that and just kind of get that going to show the elevation and hide the base plate. That way it looks like it's sitting on the table. This is becoming one of those things where, I'll be honest with you, during the day I'm at work and I'm constantly thinking about this. It's coming together greatly. I'm really appreciative of everybody that's helped out through this far. I have some really cool things coming, guys. Stick with me. If you paid attention to the post, I do have my own kind of faction now for knights. I will be posting more about them when I actually physically get them, which should be sometime this week. But thanks everybody for watching. Remember, if you haven't yet, please go down below, like and subscribe, comment. Tell me what you want me to change. Tell me if you like what's going on. Let me know if you want to add. Please, if you have a sig fig, if you have anything, send them to me. I would love to do that. I would love to add them and incorporate them. Just, you know, come on guys, let's interact. Let's get this thing going. This the Lego family that we have is definitely strong. Let's keep building it. But thanks for watching. Peace.